Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands boys soccer team here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin, and welcome you aboard for today's boys soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin, and we'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
We're back here at Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands hosting Greensburg Salem. High school boys soccer action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. I'm now going to turn it over to our public address announcer, Vince Capozzi, for tonight's starting lineups.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mustang Stadium. Today, the WPIAL presents the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions and your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And now, let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the Golden Lions. At forward, a sophomore, number 2, Marcus Edwards. On defense, a senior, number 7, Andrew Edwards. On defense, the senior, number 8, Garrett Cribbs. At midfield, number 9, Ryan Raymer. A senior at midfield, number 11, Tanner Dabrowski. On defense, a sophomore, number 12, Owen Gall. A freshman forward, number 14, Dylan Gustafson. At forward, a sophomore, number 15, Deshaun Alexander. On defense, a sophomore, number 34, Landon Morrison. And between the sticks tonight for the Golden Lions, number 18, Patrick Galvin. And now the starting lineup for your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Starting at center half, a sophomore. Say hello to number 2, Caleb Yanoski. At left half, a junior, number 3, Joey Lemansky. At left forward, a senior, number 7, Colby Livingston. At right forward, a junior, number 11, Ben Diamond. At center forward, a junior, number 16, Matt Lucas. At left half, a senior, number 18, Patrick Hinkle. At right forward, a junior, number 22, Nico Johns. At center half, a sophomore, number 25, Harry Radcliffe. At center half, a sophomore, number 30, Ian Hamilton. At center half, a junior, number 33, Carson Seaman. And between the sticks for your Mustangs, a senior, number 40, Zach Layton. That's all I have, so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we join international singing star Lee Greenwood as we honor America and those who defend her freedom around the world with the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star-Spangled Banner.
And we'll be back with the start of this afternoon's match right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting Greensburg Salem here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Just about set to go. Laurel Highlands hosting Greensburg Salem. Mustangs 1-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Greensburg Salem 0-2 overall. They've lost both of their conference games. Jerry Rogers in his 7th year as the Mustangs head coach. Dan Anderson in his first year coaching the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. The Mustangs split a pair of 1-0 decisions last week, winning over Trinity here at home on a Matt Lucas goal and then losing 1-0 at Ringgold. We'll see what transpires here today as Carson Seaman sends it back on the far side as the Mustangs control the early ball with a little float down the far boundary line as Nico Johns looks to track it down, and Owen Gall there for Greensburg Salem.
Throw in for Laurel Highlands.
And Colby Livingston will hand it back off to Caleb Janoski. And Harry Radcliffe trying to go wide here on the near side. Matt Lucas knocks it down. Matt a little float into the box. Seaman penetrating, looking for the cross, and it's covered there by Patrick Galvin, the Greensburg Salem keeper. Both of these teams playing 4-4-3s here today. We'll set the lineups here in just a moment. Patrick Gesselman resetting back there for Greensburg Salem and spinning it off there Wyatt Raymer. But the Mustangs control down the near side. Patrick Hickel back in the Mustangs starting 11 today after missing some time with an injury last week. The Laurel Highlands without their starting center midfielder, Matt Phillips. Not sure on how long Philly's going to be out of the lineup for Laurel Highlands. Matt Lucas losing it there to Wyatt Raymer. Greensburg Salem looks for some early control. The Golden Lions with a tough early season schedule.
Throw in for Laurel Highlands.
They lost last week 7-2 to Thomas Jefferson and also got shut out against Bell Vernon 5-0. Those two teams expected to be among the favorites in the conference this season. Caleb Janoski trying to pull it back there. A little misplay. Look out. Ball loose inside the 18. An opportunity here for the Golden Lions. Marcus Edwards couldn't get a shot away. Greensburg Salem still buzzing here on the near side. Dresden Geselman looking for a cross, and Laurel Highlands getting lucky there not to concede one. Another shot from the side of the box there. And Patrick Galvin has a save there by the Mustang keeper, Zach Layton, but the Mustangs sloppy there on the back line. Very fortunate not to concede here in the opening 2 minutes. They'll send it down to Colby Livingston on the far side. And we saw the Mustangs here against Trinity this past Monday. At times, things got a little exciting inside the 18-yard box for the Mustangs defensively. But they managed to blank the Hillers. There's Janoski.
A throw in for Laurel Highlands.
Looking there for Livingston. Sent out a play by Andrew Edwards. Here's Seaman up top. Over to Lucas. And the play whistled down there on the offsides.
The play is offside.
It'll be a free kick for Wyatt Raymer. Send it back down towards the midfield. Brian Morozak along with Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Another misplay there for the Mustangs. Geselman had an opportunity. The Laurel Highlands getting back. Joey Lemansky, nice little through ball on the far side. Livingston trying to track it down. But the Golden Lions able to play it back to Galvin and reset. Patrick Hickel back up into the play. Little touch there forward from Lucas. The Golden Lions with control. Marcus Edwards on the near side battling with Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe, nice job to spin it back there. Little touch forward looking for Lucas, and Lucas might have twisted an ankle. Matt in a little bit of pain. And he's been busy. He was on the football field last night for Laurel Highlands in their 16-12 victory over Ringgold. Little rollout here from Galvin. On the near side of Landon Morrison. Now back to the keeper. Laurel Highlands in their home reds, white numbers, blue shorts. Greensburg Salem, their away whites with brown numbers trimmed in gold. And goes back to Hickel. Feeling a little backside pressure there from Geselman. And it'll be Zach Layton trying to clear it out. But again, the Golden Lions knock it down, trying to work it in the box. Good pressure there from Mike Edwards. And it's deflected out of play on the far side.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to be away.
Yeah, but I'm not announcing. I'll announce, or I'll get somebody.
It'll be Andrew Edwards to trigger it in.
I'm out of town this whole fall, so sorry.
Oh, wait.
Headed there by Radcliffe. Forward to Colby Livingston. Down the far side to Joey Lemansky. Now Nico Johns. Nice give and go back to Lemansky. Plays on sides. Lemansky on the far side. Fires and scores. Joey Lemansky striking for the Mustangs here at the 34-49 mark of the first half. And Laurel Highlands takes a 1-0 lead. And we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Laurel Highlands goal. Scored by number 7, Colby Livingston. Correction, Joey Lemansky.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
We're back here at Mustang Field. Joey Lemansky scoring the opening goal of the match for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands on top 1-0 here at the 34-49 mark of the first half. And I think Greensburg Salem's coach coming out here might have an injury here on the Golden Lions side. Looks like number 7, Andrew Edwards, exiting on the far boundary. Edwards, senior defender, might be cramping up a little bit down there. He's getting worked on. Ball's bodied back to Owen Gall, trying to come forward. And there's Lemansky again, fresh off the goal. Mustangs looking for more, just over 5 minutes in. Sent to the top of the 18. Good opportunity there for Livingston, but cleared out. And the Mustangs will have a throw in here on the far side from Caleb Yanowski. Touch there from Radcliffe. And Geselman trying to work back there for Greensburg Salem. Over to Radcliffe, looking there for Seaman. Intercepted by Wyatt Raymer. On the little chip down the far side. And on the cover there's Zach Layton.
Yeah, but I may not do one if there's because one's at 10 and one's at 1:30. Yeah. So that would just let me know.
And Layton will send it back to midfield. Garrett Cribbs looking for the ball there for Greensburg Salem. Mustangs settle it down to Harry Radcliffe. Pressure there by Deshaun Alexander. Those two going at it pretty good. Alexander trying to fight off the double team.
Okay, I'll take a picture of the schedule, make sure I'm available. All right, sounds good.
Alexander, another touch on the far side, a little too far there out of the range of Mike Edwards. 3 Edwards actually in the starting lineup for the Golden Lions here today. Marcus, sophomore forward, Mike, senior midfielder, and Andrew, senior defender. Greensburg Salem with 5 seniors, 5 sophomores, and 1 freshman in their starting 11. Laurel Highlands, 3 seniors, 5 juniors, and 3 sophomores in their lineup. As Landon Morrison sends it back to Patrick Galvin. And Galvin will send it out on the far side. There to Alexander. And we'll spin back there for the Mustangs. Foul given. As Colby Livingston tries to control it there for the Mustangs. And the foul actually whistled there on Livingston, excuse me. So a free kick here for Greensburg Salem. We've played just over 8 minutes. Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead on a Joey Lemansky goal at the 34-49 mark of the first half. Mustangs send it out. Tanner Dabrowski.
Greensburg Salem
will work it back in. Here to Geselman. Now Dabrowski again. And the Golden Lions lose it over the
goal line.
Far line.
Kick for Laurel Highlands.
It'll be a goal kick here for Layton. Layton, a little line drive here back to center. And a through ball forward to Lucas. Matt Lucas coming forward, keeper way out, and Patrick Galvin an aggressive play there, and I think Lucas still hobbling a little bit. Mentioned he got dinged up earlier, looked like an ankle, and he wants out. And we mentioned how busy Lucas has been playing football for Laurel Highlands last night. Now Greensburg Salem looking for a scoring opportunity. Deshaun Alexander with the ball loose in front of Layton. And Layton able to play it back towards center, but the Golden Lions buzzing again from 25 yards. It's driven in by Dresden Gesselman, the freshman. Ties things up at 1. Again, the Mustangs getting a little wide there defensively. And the freshman Gesselman ties the score at 1. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
In the
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. .35 left here in the first half. Now tied at 1 after the Dresden Gesselman goal for Greensburg Salem. Scoring there from 25 yards out. And now Laurel Highlands looking to counter again. And that one just going high there for Manny Oliveras. Oliveras and Livingston, some good pressure on the front line there for the Mustangs. And the rule of the ball was deflected.
Will be a corner kick for Laurel Highlands.
And the Mustangs will have a corner kick here as Carson Seaman will put it down. We mentioned Laurel Highlands dealing with a couple of injuries. Matt Phillips not in the starting 11 today, and now Lucas getting dinged up as Seaman sends it into the box, headed there by Hamilton. Lemansky was trying to knock it down, but it was sent out of the box by Mike Edwards. Now a little pressure here on the Mustangs' attack, about 25 yards from goal. Mike Edwards able to get possession again there for Greensburg Salem, and losing it to Colby Livingston. Livingston trying to break back down, and a good clear out
the ball is
there from Landon Morrison defensively.
That will be a throw-in for Laurel Highlands.
Goes over to Lemansky, looking to center there for Oliveras, and again cleared back out. On his horse down the far side, Gesselman unable to track it down.
Out of touch, last touch by Greensburg Salem. It will be a Laurel Highlands throw-in.
Janoski to trigger it in. He'll feed it into Harry Radcliffe. Played back to Hickel. And touched along to Ben Diamond. Diamond settling it off.
Touch for a throw-in for Greensburg.
Goes out of play, and Landon Morrison will fire it back in. And work it down to Marcus Edwards down the near boundary. Hickel, though, gets it forward to Carson Seaman there for the Mustangs. Down to Oliveras. Good run here for Laurel Highlands. Manny Oliveras down the near wing. Oliveras felt a little backside pressure there. Good job by Wyatt Raymer to get back into the play. And it's scooped along by Patrick Galvin, the Greensburg Salem keeper. Up to Tanner Dabrowski. Sending it forward, no one home down the far side. Go back to Zach Layton. Played almost 12 minutes.
Throw in for the Golden Lions.
Score tied at 1. Joey Lemansky and Dresden Gesselman. Your goal scorers so far. Harry Radcliffe quickly checking out for the Mustangs. We mentioned Matt Phillips dinged up. Well, he's coming off the bench, not in the starting 11 today. But now in the lineup here, replacing Radcliffe. Talking to Laurel Highlands head coach Jerry Rogers before the start of the match. He did not believe he was even going to have Phillips available here today. But now Matt coming off the bench, maybe giving Laurel Highlands a little spark plug. Here 12 minutes in. And another good run.
It's Nico Johns coming forward. Johns fires low shot. Saved there by Galvin. Knocked down again by Lemansky. Lemansky will touchdown back to Johns. Johns looks to center there to Oliveras. Poke back and just sending it high there, Seaman. Good pressure on the attack there from the Mustangs.
Goal kick here
for Greensburg Salem. It'll be Galvin to send it out. Galvin with the shades on. Sends it out of play here on the near side on the pass intended for Marcus Edwards.
On the near side.
And Patrick Hickle will trigger it back in. Over to Phillips, and now Hickle again. Big time pressure there from Marcus Edwards, winning the ball back for Greensburg Salem. Try to get a little help there from Tanner Dabrowski. Deflected out of play off of Laurel Highlands and out. Landon Morrison to trigger it back in. A little header there from Hickle. Goes through Hamilton. Partial fan there from Diamond. A little pressure right in front of Layton. Was able to poke it free on the far side, but again knocked down by Mike Edwards. Edwards down on the far wing. Greensburg Salem buzzing again. A little cross out in front was attended there for Deshaun Alexander. But went right to Patrick Hickle. Mustangs try to go wide here on the near side. Too far for Seaman. Out of play and a Wyatt Raymer throw in. Raymer back into the box. Good header there from Diamond. Trying to play it forward to Phillips again. Touch from Nico Johns. Johns having to get back defensively there, try to shore things up for the Mustangs. As Greensburg Salem again goes wide on the far side to Mike Edwards. Pressure there from Lemansky. Sending it forward. Another good run here for the Mustangs. Up to Colby Livingston. Livingston trying to get around Andrew Edwards. Livingston stays with it. Livingston shot with the left foot. Goes into the back of the net. Colby Livingston gives the Mustangs the lead back at 2-1 here at the 25-17 mark of the first half. Laurel Highlands on top 2-1, and we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Back here at Mustang Field, Colby Livingston giving the Mustangs a 2-1 lead.
Goal was in the 15th minute. Livingston in
goal at the 25-17 mark of the first half. We've seen goals here separated by about 5 minutes apart. Lemansky got things started for the Mustangs. Goal at the 34-49 mark of the first half. Geselman comes back with a goal at the 30-35 mark, scoring for 25 yards out. And then Livingston answering back again for the Mustangs here at the 25-17 mark. That's where we sit with Laurel Highlands on top, 2-1 over Greensburg Salem. Lemansky looking there for Nico Johns. Johns back off to Livingston again, a little touch. Had Oliveras top of the 18, couldn't get it his way. Nico stays with it, trying to get back in Manny's direction, pulls back to Seaman, who just sends it wide. So Seaman, a good opportunity there at the top of the box. Both of these teams getting some pretty good scoring opportunities. And 3 total goals already scored in this match. Laurel Highlands swept Greensburg Salem last year, winning the first meeting at Offutt Field after a 1-1 draw at halftime. Mustangs had 4 unanswered in the second half for a 5-1 win. Laurel Highlands followed that up with a 6-2 convincing win here at Mustang Field. Looking right now at the conference standings, Bell Vernon at the top of the table, 3-0. The Leopards had wins on 3 consecutive days last week over Ringgold, Albert Gallatin, and Greensburg Salem. Thomas Jefferson, they won their early conference game. They're at 1-0. Laurel Highlands, Ringgold, and Trinity all hemmed in at 1-1. And Albert Gallatin and Greensburg Salem both looking for their first conference wins of the season. Both of those teams sitting at 0-2, and the Mustangs will have a busy start to next week. Back-to-back home games here Monday against Thomas Jefferson. Gary Frankhauser will bring you that one here on the South Union Township Sports Network, and I'll be back with you on Tuesday night for the Mustangs and the Albert Gallatin Colonials. And those will be the only 2 conference games for Laurel Highlands next week,
Greensburg,
as the Mustangs have a home-heavy start to their conference season. They'll also play Bell Vernon here at home a week from Monday on the 28th. Play whistled down. What do we got here?
dangerous play.
A dangerous play there against Seaman.
Free kick coming up for Greensburg Salem.
And Greensburg Salem will have a free kick here just outside the box. Trying to tie this match up at 2. Wyatt Raymer and Tanner Dabrowski both over. Let's see who takes the free kick. It'll be Raymer. Sent it right off the head of Matt Phillips.
Ball deflected by Phillips, out of touch. It will be a corner kick for Greensburg Salem.
A corner kick here for Dabrowski. And a line drive and a one-hopper back to Layton. He'll clear it out on the far side. Bodied along and sent forward to Matt Phillips. Phillips down the far side. Good run here for the Mustangs. Phillips, low ball, looking for Livingston a bit too far. And coming out Galvin to make the save for the Golden Lions. 2-1 lead for Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem, 21-38 left here in the first half. Galvin from the far side. A line drive back towards center. Knocked down in Phillips' direction. A little touch out there from Dabrowski. Sent out of play. Should be a Mustang. No, it's ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out. So Greensburg Salem throw in here. And Dabrowski to send it in. Looking there for Mike Edwards. And the Mustangs find the loose ball. Joey Lemansky trying to break back. Got double teamed and flipped down. Nice header there on the back line by Ben Diamond. And Diamond allows the Mustangs to get a few reinforcements back here defensively by sending it out of play. Wyatt Raymer to trigger it back in. Sent into the box. Landon Morrison playing up on the play. Deflected in Mike Edwards' direction before Zach Layton was able to make the save there for the Mustangs. Off the body of Nico Johns. Settled back to Ian Hamilton. Hamilton had a great defensive game here on Monday night against Trinity. Early aided the Mustangs' clean sheet. A couple of clear-outs, especially on that back line. Oh, pushes there on the far side.
20 minutes.
We're midway through the first half as Phillips breaks back here for Laurel Highlands. Phillips down to Nico Johns. Nico low ball forward off the back of Oliveris. Deflected off to Colby Livingston. And Livingston working right in the box, got tripped up, no foul called. Ball should be out here off of Greensburg Salem.
Free kick coming up for Laurel Highlands.
Again, we saw Matt Lucas get dinged up earlier. Appeared to twist an ankle. Still on the Mustang bench. Carson Seaman to take this free kick, goes low. Knocked down there by the Golden Lions. Morrison looking for the clear out.
The ball is across the goal line. That will be a goal kick for Greensburg Salem.
It went off of Laurel Highlands going out, so Greensburg Salem will have a goal kick. And Galvin will put it down. Mentioned earlier, Jerry Rogers in his 7th year as the Mustangs head coach. What a terrific job he's done. Laurel Highlands looking for their 5th straight playoff appearance. And here's Oliveris, another good run down the near wing. Crosses, pulls all the way back. Up top there was Lemansky. Poke back to Harry Radcliffe. Nico Johns now. Down to Livingston. Colby on the cross. Raymer looking to clear it out. Phillips there again for the Mustangs, battling with Dabrowski. Deflected over to Jonas Harcum. Harcum came into the match after the earlier injury to Andrew Edwards. The ball goes out of play, back over to Laurel Highlands. Here's Phillips again. Reversing field. No one home on the far wing. Deshaun Alexander lets it go out of play for a Greensburg Salem throw-in. Certainly a competitive match so far. Bounce back into Harcum. Touched along to Alexander. Little give and go coming forward here as the Golden Lions work through the midfield. Little penetration there from Dabrowski, who ended up going down there with a collision with the Mustangs' Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe whistled for the foul. His free kick from about 43 yards from goal. Wyatt Raymer discussing things with Dabrowski. Dabrowski a little touch over to Raymer, who comes forward, fires, a little tricky one-hopper.
Hey, Zach Layton.
Going back there to Layton. Got to watch those shots sometimes with that side spin that could come in and certainly affect them as they come towards goal. Clear out there from Harcum. And we'll have a throw in here for the Golden Lions as they'll switch triggermen and also make a substitution in the process. Let's take a quick time out here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
We're back here at Mustang Field. Andrew Edwards to trigger it in. Here for Greensburg Salem. Alexander helping it along. Lemansky stepping in there for the Mustangs. Poked out a play by Landon Morrison. Mustangs make a change as Josh Proud checks into the game, replacing Nico Johns. First action of the afternoon for Proud. Here's Colby Livingston. Nice little run back. Livingston into the box looking for a second goal of the game, and he gets it. Colby Livingston on the run and the finish. And the Mustangs lead 3-1 here at the 15:30 mark of the first half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
We're back here at Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands now leading 3-1. Colby Livingston
25th minute.
picking up his second goal of the afternoon. Livingston, a season ago for the Mustangs, had 16 goals and 8 assists and gets his first 2 of the season here this afternoon. In fact, the Mustangs had only 1 goal scored so far this year coming into the match. That was a Matt Lucas goal on Monday night against Trinity. Mustangs were blanked 1-0 against Ringgold on the road on Wednesday. Raymer to trigger it in. It's deflected back here on the near side and then sent out a play by Patrick Hickle. Raymer to take the throw in. Settled down here on the near side by Marcus Edwards, and again deflected out by Laurel Highlands.
Throw it for Greensburg.
Raymer again trying to reposition his troops. A little floater out in front there to Mike Edwards. Back to Raymer. And a lot of contact there. Look out. You had Raymer going at it there with Tim Lasik, who just checked in.
For the Mustangs.
And Raymer is going to be called for the foul. The Mustangs will have a free kick here as Patrick Hickle will take it. Hickle, little line drive here on the near side, knocked down by Garrett Cribbs. Another change on the far side. Livingston checking out.
On your out-of-town scoreboard, English Premier League, playing in the 34th minute, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0.
Looks like Bryce Bendishaw
Final, Everton 5, West Brom
will check
2.
in.
Final, Leeds United 4, Fulham 2.
Here's Tim Lasik. Spinning it off to Joey Lemansky. Little touchdown, and here's Bendishaw with an opportunity in the box. The freshman, little cross scooped up there by Galvin. We've not seen Matt Lucas since he exited with that ankle injury. And Bendishaw trying to make the most of his opportunity now on the Mustangs front line. Ian Hamilton playing it back here to Layton. Up to Joey Lemansky. Helping it along there. Good play from Lasik. Looking for Bendishaw. And defensively, Taylor Edwards. Able to clear it back out to Deshaun Alexander. Touched up Tanner Dabrowski. Another good run here for the Golden Lions. Now Landon Morrison down on the far wing. Couldn't track it down.
Ball is out of touch on the sideline. Will be thrown in by Laurel Highlands.
The Mustangs get another throw in here with 12:01 left here in the first half. Mustangs with 2 goals scored by Colby Livingston and 1 from Joey Lemansky. And you see those dreads that Landon Morrison has. Kind of reminds you of Adam Morrison from the Gonzaga basketball days. Of course, the same last name. Radcliffe trying to help it along. Knocked down, shot from 30. It's going high and wide there from the senior Tanner Dabrowski.
Goal line. That will be a goal kick for Laurel Highlands.
And Zach Layton will put it back down. Layton sending it forward, down to Bendishaw. Bendishaw double teamed and knocked down. Foul call there on Greensburg Salem. Got hooked by both Morrison and Taylor Edwards. And Laurel Highlands goes quickly. Opportunity for Oliveris. Actually went off the head of the keeper, Galvin. And Greensburg Salem able to clear it for the moment, but the Mustangs buzzing again. Oliveris over to Lemansky on the give and go. Back to Oliveris, who's able to finish off the deflection of Galvin. So Oliveris gets his first of the season. And the Laurel Highlands lead now at 3 at 4-1, 10:37 left here in the first half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Manuel Oliveras with the goal for the Mustangs. Joey Lemansky with the assist.
The Laurel Highlands goal scored by number 1, Manuel Oliveras.
The Mustangs lead by 3.
Assisted by Lemansky. That's Oliveras, assisted by Lemansky in the 30th minute.
Mustangs 3 unanswered. Johns called for the offsides there.
Offside, Laurel Highlands. Free kick for Greensburg Salem. NCAA college football with 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Syracuse 10, Pittsburgh 7.
Andrew Edwards down to Raymer. Going to get back to Andrew Edwards. And Oliveras finds the loose ball there for the Mustangs.
With 6 minutes to play, Oklahoma State 3, Tulsa no score. With 3 minutes to play in the first half, Cincinnati 28, Austin Peay 3.
A change there from Greensburg Salem. And Patrick Hickel will trigger this in for the Mustangs. Looking for Phillips. A little backside pressure there from Mike Edwards. And Greensburg Salem with the control again. Dabrowski. Off to Edwards. Radcliffe and Proud come over with a double team. And a foul whistled here. It's going to go on Greensburg Salem.
Laurel Highlands with the free kick.
It'll be Carson Seaman to take it. Seaman, nice little lob down on the far side. Nico Johns is there. The defending Taylor Edwards trying to knock it away. Those two still battling. Johns trying to win it back. A foul call there on the far side. I think they'll get Edwards for pulling down Johns.
Corner kick for
actually just ruled out of play. No foul given. So Johns will get the corner. Now he'll switch here with Harry Radcliffe. And Radcliffe with a little line drive. Oliveras bodied back there to Cooper Hunt. Another new entry into the game. Cooper Hunt working for positioning. Greensburg Salem deflects it out here on the near side as Dresden Gesselman couldn't make the save to keep it in. An injury timeout here. We'll step aside for a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Mustangs up 4-1.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS works with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Back here at Mustang Field. Patrick Hickle to take the throw in. Body there by Oliveris. Touched off over to Phillips. Played back to Seaman. And now Phillips again. Down on the far side. It'll switch back. On the back line to Ben Diamond. Touched along to Radcliffe. Played back to Seaman. Trying to work it up to Hunt. Now Hickle again. Great ball control here from the Mustangs. Oliveris the little poke. Pulled back to Dabrowski. Angled off of Geselman. Radcliffe coming in there for the Mustangs and spins it off to Oliveris. Oliveris down the near wing. Scoop back by Raymer, who clears for Greensburg Salem on the outlet. On the run there, Mike Edwards defending Seaman.
Throw in for Greensburg Salem.
And it's poked back along over to Cooper Hunt. There's Phillips through the midfield. Through ball on the far side on his horse, Nico Johns. Johns down the far wing. Cross out in front, got deflected out. Will be a corner kick here for the Mustangs.
Greensburg Salem.
With 6:13 left here in the first half. Laurel Highlands up 4-1. Sitting pretty at this juncture of the game. Radcliffe again to take it. Mustangs make a couple of changes here. Oliveris and Proud check out. Ian Hamilton back in, along with Colby Livingston. Livingston already a brace in this game. Couple of goals. Radcliffe takes the corner. Knocked down there by Galvin. Is able to cover. Now roll it out to Andrew Edwards. Touched along to Nick Heinickel, another freshman seeing his first action of the game for Greensburg Salem. But Philly able to get it back for the Mustangs. Radcliffe looking there for Johns. Bodied down by Owen Gall. Gall trying to touch it out. Radcliffe back into the play. Nice little send down to Ian Hamilton. Hamilton getting involved on the offensive attack. Hamilton shot towards the goal. Rebound given up there by the keeper Galvin. But the Mustangs unable to get the rebound shot back on. Livingston back into the box again, looking for the hat trick. Livingston out in front, gets the HT. Colby Livingston, 3 goals here in the first half. And the Mustangs up 5-1, 4:48 left before halftime. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
We're back here at Mustang Field. Landon Morrison gets things restarted for Greensburg Salem after Colby Livingston picks up his third goal of the match. Mustangs up 5-1, looking for more. Livingston got hooked down there. We play on. Greensburg Salem breaking back. Morrison will touch off to Mike Edwards. Give and go there with Raymer. Edwards again down to Deshaun Alexander, trying to scissor it off there to Morrison. Mustangs find it again there with Caleb Janoski, and it's rolled back to Galvin. The final 4 minutes of this first half. High nickel down the near side. Barely kept in. Spun over to Marcus Edwards. Back to high nickel. Got pushed down there by Ben Diamond.
Free kick for Greensburg Salem.
Golden Lions now with a free kick. Both Tanner Dabrowski and Wyatt Raymer there to take it for Greensburg Salem. Taken by Dabrowski into the box. Nice header out in front, just went high.
The ball is across the goal line and out of touch.
Boy, that was set up well.
Highlands.
And right on the doorstep was Deshaun Alexander.
Update NCAA football. With 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, Pittsburgh 14, Syracuse 10.
Header there from Raymer. Cooper Hunt trying to help it along. Ian Hamilton trying to find Johns. Deflected back again to Matt Phillips. Going off of Owen Gall. Kept back alive to Nico Johns. And defending Owen Gall, deflecting it out of play on the far side. Another Johns throw in here for the Mustangs. Up to Janoski. Looking for Livingston. The Golden Lions get control again. Knocked down to Alexander on the far side. Deflected out in front of their Mustang throw-in. Going to Matt Phillips. Over to Radcliffe. Feeling a little backside pressure there for Marcus Edwards. Kept alive down to Livingston. Colby looking for the cross. Has on the far side already 3 goals in the match. No one home on top. A miscommunication there maybe between Hunt and Johns. And the Golden Lions trying to lead the attack back with Mike Edwards. Mustangs slow it down, deflecting out on the far side.
Greensburg Salem.
Janoski on the back there of Edwards. Trying to free up Morrison. Seaman sends it out of play again. Deshaun Alexander takes the throw-in. Hunt sends it out. Final 90 seconds of this first half.
What I just said.
Raymer to send it in this time. Got too deep on that throw-in.
Ball's across the goal line. That will be a goal.
Mike Edwards didn't have an opportunity to cross it back out in front. And Zach Layton will take the goal kick as we go under a minute left.
1 minute.
Here in the first half. Layton converted upon a field goal last night in the Mustangs football win over Ringgold. The number of reps, both Layton and Matt Lucas
throw in for Laurel
get on the
Highlands.
football side as well. They've certainly been two of the busier Mustangs during the fall season. There's Colby Livingston trying to break back. Raymer defensively. Circling it off on the far side. John's a little touch. Down to Colby. Colby breaking back, going shoulder to shoulder there with Owen Gall. And Gall able to slow it down, and Patrick Galvin picking up the loose ball. 15 seconds now left here in the first half. Cleared back to center. And going off to Janoski. We'll send it back to Layton, and that'll just about do it for the first 40 minutes here for Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands a 5-1 lead over Greensburg Salem. We're back to recap all of the first half scoring for you in a moment here on the South Indian Township Sports Network.
Play with the score: Laurel Highlands 5, Greensburg Salem 1.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Laurel Highlands a 5-1 lead over Greensburg Salem here at halftime. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. Joey Lemansky got things started for the Mustangs 5 minutes and 11 seconds into the match to give Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead, but Dresden Geselman came right back to tie things up. A goal from 25 yards out at the 30-35 mark of the first half. We were knotted up at 1. Colby Livingston getting his first of 3 at the 25-17 mark to give Laurel Highlands a 2-1 lead. Came back 10 minutes later, goal at the 15-30 mark. It was 3-1 Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem. Manuel Oliveras got his first of the season, assisted by Joey Lemansky at the 10:37 mark to give the Mustangs a 4-1 lead, and then Livingston getting the hat trick goal at the 4:48 mark of the first half. And that's where we sit at halftime. Laurel Highlands 5 and Greensburg Salem 1. 6 total goals in the first half of the match. Reminder, if you're watching this match on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, all of our programs also available online on demand anytime on our YouTube page. Just search South Union TV. You could also follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates, facebook.com/South Union TV. 5-1, Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem here at halftime. Second half match action comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Mustang Field, just about ready for the second half. All Laurel Highlands right now. Mustangs off to a 5-1 lead over the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. 3 goals for Colby Livingston, 1 for Joey Lemansky, and another for Manuel Oliveras. Lemansky also assisted on the Oliveras goal. Lone goal scored for Greensburg Salem, courtesy of Dresden Geselman. And the Golden Lions some work to do if they want to get back into this match. Laurel Highlands looking to improve to 2-1. Overall and in conference play. Greensburg Salem came into this match 0-2, looking for their first win and conference win of the season, but they're going to have a lot of work to do if they want to get back into this match, as the Mustangs came to play on this Saturday afternoon. Looking for another cross here. Nico Johns right on the doorstep, and Patrick Galvin able to cover it up there for Greensburg Salem. The Golden Lions coming off a 4-14 season last year. First time that they missed the playoffs in a little while. An 8-9 in 2018 and lost to West Allegheny in the first round of the postseason. These two teams actually met in a playoff game here at Laurel Highlands back in 2016 when they played in separate conferences. Here's Livingston looking for his 4th of the match, and he gets it. That might have been an own goal. Just misplayed on the backside. Livingston had the initial poke, and he'll get credited with the goal, but I wonder if one of the defenders actually put it into the back of the net. It was close. Nonetheless, it's now a 6-1 lead for Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem. 38-48 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Colby Livingston will get credited with his 4th goal of the match. He was the last Mustang to touch it, but actually might have went off of a Greensburg Salem player into the back of the net. You can kind of tell from the reaction for Patrick Galvin. He was upset with his back line there on the misplay.
Video review. The Laurel Highlands goal, his 4th of the game, scored by number 7, Colby Livingston!
Going to be a free kick here for Wyatt Raymer.
The 42nd minute.
Raymer sending it wide.
Livingston, his 4th of the game.
Dabrowski unable to track it down. This will certainly give Laurel Highlands an opportunity to mix some younger guys into the match here in the second half. Oliveras had the initial run there. Greensburg Salem playing it back to Patrick Galvin. Laurel Highlands started 3 seniors, 5 juniors, and 3 sophomores. We've seen some freshmen, including Hunt and Bendishaw. Timmy Lasik also getting some time here in the match. And expect that trend to continue. We saw Matt Lucas go down with an ankle injury earlier, so no need to try to rush him back into the match. We mentioned the busy stretch of games over the next few days for Laurel Highlands. In fact, 3 conference games over a 4-day period. They'll play Thomas Jefferson here on Monday, and then Albert Gallatin in another conference game here at home on Tuesday. So plenty of action at home for the Mustangs boys soccer team here to start the season, but it'll be plenty of road games for the Mustangs over the second half stretch. Up 6-1 here, just over 3 minutes into the second half. John sending it off to Ian Hamilton. Good ball forward for Livingston again. His good form continues on a little cross here, looking for Johns. Went off the head there of Mike Edwards. He looks to break back on the far side there for Greensburg Salem. Down the far boundary through Deshaun Alexander. And off of a little poke. Go back to Zach Layton. Played forward to Lemansky. A little touch intended there for Hamilton. And between defenders coming forward there, Wyatt Raymer. Raymer, a nice run here for Greensburg Salem. Raymer now looking for the cross out in front. Got deflected down by both Layton and Cooper Hunt, who are back on the defensive line there for the Mustangs. And now Joey Lemansky breaking out of his own zone. Low ball forward to Livingston again on the run as John's off to his right. Livingston stops, pulls back to Oliveras. Oliveras a little open space. Let's see if he reverses field. Settles it off there to Radcliffe. Radcliffe steps forward. A little poke from Johns. Went behind Harry and deflected back. And Mike Edwards able to send it off here on the near side to Dresden Geselman. Off a deflection, Marcus Edwards had it, and it goes off again to Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe, low ball coming forward, looking for Johns, deflected off there in Oliveras' direction. And Manny able to heel it off there to Colby Livingston. Livingston looking for his 5th goal of the match. Deflected out in front, goes off the post and in. And Johns got it there on the doorstep. So Nico Johns sending it in after the ball just sat on the goal line. Livingston will get the assist. Mustangs up 6 with 35:07 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. from a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
So Nico Johns getting his first of the season. Colby Livingston adding to his point total with an assist. Now has 4 goals and 1 assist.
Laurel Highlands goal, his first of the game. Scored by
Nico Johns, who had 8 goals a season ago.
Johns' goal comes in the 45th minute. Johns assisted by Livingston.
Now Deshaun Alexander trying to fight back here for Greensburg Salem. Alexander might have got tripped up there in the box by Cooper Hunt. Nothing called.
The ball is across the goal line.
Goes off of
a goal kick for Laurel Highlands.
Actually ruled there off of Greensburg Salem going out. Greensburg Salem thought they might have a corner kick upcoming, but Layton will send it down for a goal kick. Play it back to center. And now Crew Livingston coming forward. Mustangs have worked some younger players now into the mix, leading by 6. And Crew with it again. Down on the near side. For a low ball there for Hamilton. And Dresden Geselman loses it back there, and Aline Hamilton back on the front line. Going shoulder to shoulder with Andrew Edwards. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a Greensburg Salem goal kick.
The ball is out of touch on the goal line for a goal kick for Greensburg Salem.
Noah Gall will put it down. We'll settle it off here to Andrew Edwards. Good run here from Wyatt Raymer. Now loses it out of play.
Laurel Highlands.
Janoski over to Hamilton. Touch there by Radcliffe, looking for Oliveris. Greensburg Salem trying to spring Deshaun Alexander, run slow there by Cooper Hunt. A few more changes on both sides. Tim Lasik back into the match for the Mustangs. Another Laurel Highlands goal will actually have a continuous clock the rest of the way. Don't usually have that many stoppages here for high school soccer, unless you have an injury or goal or sometimes a card issued will cause the stoppages. So not as dramatic as it would be for some other sports. Oliveris again. Down on the far side, that's Tim Lasik. Lasik trying to get around Morrison, and Morrison able to slow the run. Will be a Mustang throw-in.
Touch for a Mustang throw-in.
Lasik over to Oliveris. Now Lasik again. Those two floating it back there to Hamilton, who just sends it wide.
Ball across the goal line. That will be a goal kick for Greensburg Salem.
Golden Lions now with a goal kick. And looking at the upcoming schedule for both of these teams, the Mustangs back at home here on Monday against Thomas Jefferson. Gary Frankhauser will bring you that game here on the South Union Township Sports Network. I'll rejoin you on Tuesday for the Mustangs match against Albert Gallatin. Laurel Highlands girls, they're spending some time away from home. They'll have conference games next week at Greensburg Salem and at Ringgold. And the schedule for the boys, home heavy the first half of the season, and home heavy for the Laurel Highlands girls over the second half of the season. They'll actually have 4 straight home games in October against Trinity, Waynesburg, Greensburg Salem, and Ringgold. So we'll see a lot of the boys here early at home and a lot of the girls at home over the second half stretch. And certainly if the boys stay in playoff contention, we'll try to get you a road match or two here as well on the South Union Township Sports Network like we've historically done over the years. 3 boys games going on today. Thomas Jefferson also in Fayette County playing a game tonight down at Albert Gallatin. Trinity's at Bell Vernon. There's Caleb Janoski. Sending it off to Oliveris. Played back in traffic to Seaman, who goes down on the play. And the Golden Lions, a little open space here on the run. Final half hour of this one. Played forward to Lemansky. Switched off there, Raymer. The one thing the lead does is Raymer gets knocked down, and we're going to have a card issued. Goes on Hamilton. Hamilton actually picked up a straight red in Monday's match against Trinity.
To Laurel Highlands.
Gets a yellow here.
Free kick coming up.
He's going to have to go out for 5 minutes.
Salem.
The Mustangs will have to make a change. So Hamilton picks up the yellow card caution at the 29:38 mark of the second half. We were told after the match on Monday that Hamilton was given the straight red for something he said to the official, and according to what Hamilton told Laurel Highlands coach Jerry Rogers, that came from the stands, did not come from him. And Jerry, I think, told the official that, and he got a yellow card on Monday. So and we had 4 or 5 cards issued in that match. And I was going to mention before that last stoppage, with the lead the Mustangs have, they can keep some of their starters' legs fresh for the back-to-back conference games on Monday and Tuesday. Here's Lemansky settling things back, working here on the near side. A little touch off over to Crew Livingston. And Golden Lions get possession again here with Owen Gall. Loses it out of play here on the near side.
Laurel Highlands.
And Caleb Janoski to work it back in. Lobs it down looking for Crew.
The ball is across the goal line. That will be a goal kick for Greensburg Salem.
Over the line and out. And Greensburg Salem with a goal kick. Sent forward to Raymer. And Greensburg Salem is going to make a substitution here.
14, Syracuse 10. Georgia State 14. Louisiana 7. Cincinnati 28. Austin P 3. And at halftime, Tulsa 7. Oklahoma State 3.
Mustangs a little pressure here off the goal kick. Crew Livingston trying to step up. Golden Lions, though, control. Tanner Dabrowski. Forward here to Mike Edwards. Edwards goes crossfield far side, headed there by Morrison. Kept alive on the control. Marcus Edwards now. And Seaman spinning back for the Mustangs with control. Here's Carson Seaman on the run. Down on the far side, nice little ball forward there for Oliveris. Oliveris resets. Cross out in front, intended for Proud. Seaman again knocks it down. Over to Lemansky. Near side to Colton Freiter. And Freiter trying to fight his way into the box. Sent out there by Dresden Gesselman for Greensburg Salem. 7-1, Mustangs lead it. 26:50 left here in the second half. Another change for Laurel Highlands.
Scores from today from the English Premier League. Playing in the 56th minute, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0. At full-time, Everton 5, West Brom 2. At full-time, Leeds United 4, Fulham 3.
Here's Seaman going down. A deflection back, play whistled down. We have another card issued here, it looks like. No, maybe not. Referee coming over, talking to Carson Seaman. Had the book out. Hasn't shown it yet. He's talking to Carson. He's putting him in the book. Now he shows it. So there you go.
Yellow card.
So Carson Seaman getting a yellow here at the 26-16 mark of the second half. And two of them issued to the Mustangs, along with Hamilton. And Hamilton with a card collection here early on in the season. On the backside, you now have Keaton Ruvalcaba into the match. Ben Diamond also back there. There's Mike Edwards floating that one wide here on the near side.
Across the goal line, that will be a goal kick for the Mustangs.
And Zach Layton will put it down. Layton, a little line drive. Knocked down there by Wyatt Raymer. On the near side, Janoski losing it there to Marcus Edwards. And Edwards turning it back over. Lemansky forward looking for Crew Livingston. Goes out of play here on the near side. It'll be a throw in here for Colton Freider. Now hand off to Caleb Janoski. Let him take it over to Joey. Caleb again. Out of play. Final 25 minutes of the second half. Mustangs led it 5-1 at halftime. And two more goals here in the second half from Colby Livingston and Nico Johns. Lead at 6. Diamond pokes it up to Lemansky again. Had Mike Edwards on his shoulder, but Joey able to keep the ball. Going through Trey Schaefer, another new entry into the lineup for the Mustangs, a junior, wearing number 24. And Jerry Rogers really able to empty out his bench here this afternoon with the Mustangs up 6. Played back to Galvin, will misplay. Laurel Highlands almost had an opportunity there again on the doorstep. Coming forward, another deflection ball, pinballing around on the far side as Greensburg Salem looks to break forward. A little touch in the direction there of Marcus Edwards. Never got the ball. Tim Lasik back for Laurel Highlands. Sending it forward, intended for Proud. Knocked down there by the Golden Lions. A little poke here on the near wing. Off to Geselman. Geselman trying to stay with it. Up to Wyatt Raymer. Raymer sends it through on the far side. And coming out there, Layton. It's a nice job to poke it back. Morrison, big collision there. And Morrison knocking down Lasik. See if we get a card. Yes, we will. So Morrison will get carded, likely a yellow.
Yellow card shown for Greensburg Salem.
So Morrison getting the yellow at the 23:20 mark of the second half. Didn't have a card issued on either side in the first half, and 3 here over a 6-minute span. Referees have been busy. Really can't fault any of the calls. Just a little rough play on both sides. Crew Livingston. Salem plays it back. Janoski, another touch there for the Mustangs. Trying to sidestep Geselman. Down to Freider. And Freider had the shoulder thrown into there by Raymer. And Raymer picks up the loose ball. So things getting chippy here at 7-1. Mike Edwards down the far side. Down to Dabrowski. It's good most of the Mustangs starting 11 probably out of the game right now. Because you'd hate to have, a red card picked up here. One of your starters has to miss a very important game coming up on Monday against Thomas Jefferson. Played back into the box. It'll go all the way back to Layton. And we'll cover.
Layton.
Throw it back out here to Lemansky. And it's Greensburg Salem seems to be initiating a lot of the contact right now. A little header going back in Galvin's direction. And he'll cover. And float it out on the far side. Down to Mike Edwards. Settled off on the far wing to Andrew Edwards. And 4 Edwards on the Greensburg Salem roster. 3 were in the starting 11 today. Missing on a slide tackle there was Lasik. Coming back, Cooper Hunt's able to get possession of the ball. Taylor Edwards coming back there for Greensburg Salem. Mustangs touch it along on the far side. Down to Raymer, and deflecting off of Trey Schaefer and out. Now Schaefer having some discussion here with one of the officials. Not sure what that was all about. Nonetheless, we'll play on. More changes on both sides. And Braden Hall, another freshman, checking in for the Mustangs, along with number 12, Evan O'Brien, a sophomore. It's one of those days, if you're dressed, you're likely playing. The ball will go back in Layton's direction again. The line drive and out on the far side. Almost midway through the second half, 7-1 lead for the Mustangs over the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions on a pretty cool Saturday afternoon. One of the coolest temperatures we've seen in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Throw in Greensburg Salem.
It's probably the spring. You can tell fall's on its way. A little chip out there from Diamond. Greensburg Salem quickly back in again to Raymer. Wyatt Raymer firing and sending it wide here on the near side.
Out of touch across the goal line. Goal kick.
Evan O'Brien defending there for the Mustangs. And I think Diamond's about the only starter still out there for Laurel Highlands. I think Lemansky exited during the last sequence of changes. Freider down on the near side. And a pushing and shoving continuing.
Free kick coming up for Laurel Highlands.
Mustangs will have the free kick here. Need Freider to put it down. A line drive forward. Body down there by Owen Gall. Up to Mike Edwards, who spins back and repositions on the far side. That one going through Jonas Harcum. Harcum trying to track it down. Layton there will just chip it out of play.
Coming up for Greensburg.
And Greensburg Salem will have a throw in. Braden West will leave it back here for Wyatt Raymer. And Raymer will take it. Going over to Dabrowski. Sends it back. Plenty of open space here initially, at least, for Greensburg Salem. West again, top of the 18. Sending it through Edwards. That's Andrew Edwards. A little touchback. Mustangs get control again and look to clear it out. Taylor Edwards knocks that one down. Line drive back into the box. Good ball forward here. Dabrowski sends it off and just missing high and wide there. As Evan Millay on the opportunity. And Layton will put it back down with 17:52 left here in the second half. A little sidestep from Raymer. Mustangs slow it down. Chip it back off here on the near side for Crew Livingston out of his range. And Taylor Edwards will take another throw in. Over to Mike Edwards and sent out of play. Mentioned the Laurel Highlands girls with a lot of games away from home over the first half of the season. They fell in their last outing on the road at Trinity last week, 3-0. More wholesale substitutions. Take a quick time out here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Ladies and gentlemen, this reminder.
A 7-1 lead for Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem as we go under 17 minutes.
For a Section 3A, Section 3 game.
Left here in the second half.
Kickoff is 7:30. Be here!
Taylor Edwards on the trigger. On the far side, a little cross out in front, and the finish for the Greensburg Salem goaltender, Dabrowski. Pulling the Golden Lions back to within 5. That's 7-2. So Dabrowski with the goal. 7-2 Mustangs over the Golden Lions. 16:26 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Greensburg Salem goal.
Back here at Mustang Field, 7-2 lead now for Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem. Tanner Dabrowski getting his first of the match. Dresden Geselman, the other goal scorer for Greensburg Salem here today. And Colby Livingston with 4 for the Mustangs. Nico Johns with a goal. Manny Oliveras with the goal. And Joey Lemansky scored the opening goal of the match for the Mustangs. That's where we sit at 7-2 with 16 minutes left in regulation time. Both of these teams now working some of their second teamers in. Mike Edwards with a low ball forward. Headed back along, and Edwards is going to stay with it. Mike Edwards right out in front makes it 7-3. So Mike Edwards pulls the Golden Lions back to within 4. 15:54 left here in the second half, and we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Mustangs making a keeper change as we come back. Zach Layton out, and we'll have to check to see who that new keeper is.
Goal scored by number 10, Mike Edwards.
For Laurel Highlands. As the Mustangs, Bryce Bendishaw
66th minute.
Has it right now against the bench. We'll see if we can find out who the new keeper is down there for the Mustangs. Bendishaw battling there with Tanner Dabrowski. Dominic Georgiana also into the match for Laurel Highlands. He'll send it forward here through Josh Proud. Back to Galvin. And cover it up. Wyatt Raymer on this run for the Golden Lions. Slowed down there by Ben Diamond. Diamond had it deflected on the far side. Bendishaw and Proud there for the Mustangs. Bendishaw trying to stay with it, and a good move there, working back off to his left. Down to Freider. Colton Freider into the box. Comes over here on the near boundary. Just kind of stopped and lost it to Owen Gall, and a big slide tackle there from Evan O'Brien, deflecting it out of play.
Throw in Greensburg Salem.
Golden Lions work it back into Mike Edwards. Edwards on the through ball, operating room here for Dabrowski. Tanner Dabrowski trying to stay with it. A good job getting back defensively.
Free kick
there for the Mustangs, and Laurel Highlands whistled on a foul there. I think it was Rulva Kaba called for the foul. Now another whistle. We might have another card coming up. Let's wait and see. Stoppage here from the official. It's not signaled to stop the clock yet. I'm going to reposition a free kick here for Greensburg Salem. They will.
Free kick for Greensburg Salem.
It's about 27 yards from goal. Be taken by Raymer. And a good save there by the Mustang keeper.
And Wilson
looks like the new Mustang keeper is Thatcher Wilson. And Wilson, another save, getting some action here.
I don't think so.
So Thatcher Wilson getting some action in goal with 12:48 left here in regulation time. Certainly a busy scoreboard here today. 10 goals scored in the match. Mustangs up 7-3. And Bendishaw gets knocked down on the far side there by Owen Gall. Should be a free kick here for the Mustangs.
Free kick for Laurel Highlands.
Just 3 seniors on this Laurel Highlands team. Livingston, Patrick Hickle, and the keeper, Zach Layton. The Mustangs will bring Caton Rulva Kaba over to take the free kick. Rulva Kaba into the box. Goes all the way through. No one home on the backside.
That's out of touch. Throw in for Greensburg Salem.
Greensburg Salem will have a throw in coming back. We have both
minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem lining up with 3 new entries apiece. And we'll see more changes here for the final 11 minutes plus.
In the Bundesliga, in the 73rd minute. Borussia Dortmund 2, Gladbach no score. Throw in Greensburg Salem.
Salem taking the throw in.
Ball is out of touch. Laurel Highlands will be awarded the throw in.
Cooper Hunt sent it in there to Ben Diamond. Deflected it out. Wyatt Raymer. Marcus Edwards helping it along. Body there by Bendishaw, Bryce Bendishaw. Through on the far side. And Zach Layton, who was in goal earlier, now out playing the field for the Mustangs. Thatcher Wilson now in goal. So Layton getting some field time. Has to enjoy that. Sean Maggart, another freshman, also out there for the Mustangs. So we'll go back to Wilson. And lob it back to center. Play whistle down again. Elbow. Call there on Edwards.
10 minutes to go in the game. 10 minutes.
And Ben Diamond will take this free kick. Diamond will line drive. Set high in the air and actually takes a little Mustang bounce off the head of Freider towards the goal. The save made. I think we have a new keeper as well in there for Greensburg Salem. I think it's Nick Heinickel, the freshman, number 5. As both of these teams have made some changes here late with 9:12 to play. Cooper Hunt slowing down that run for the Mustangs. Hard deflection there. And Zach Layton finds the loose ball for the Mustangs. Layton, good size. I think they listed him about 6'5", 6'6". On the football roster. Rick Hogger might be giving him a call for the basketball season. Mustangs basketball team expected to be absolutely loaded this year. Got a couple of transfers in. Of course, you have Rodney Gallagher coming back for a sophomore year. A lot of excitement about the upcoming basketball season. Just over 2 months away. Ben Diamond hooked down. Another free kick here for the Mustangs. Diamond down on the far side. Sent out there by Brady Weaver. Greensburg Salem making another pair of changes with 7:53 left here in the second half. 4-goal lead for the Mustangs. Up 7-3. It's lobbed in again to Layton. Layton on the far side looking for the cross. Deflected out.
Out of touch on the goal line. Goal kick for Greensburg Salem.
The Golden Lions taking the quick goal kick here. Trying to work back there. Wyatt Raymer. Caton Rulva-Kaba sending it out. There's Mike Edwards again. Angling it off to Taylor Edwards. Slowed down again by Hunt. Push forward, deflected there by Marcus Edwards, and a foul called.
Free kick awarded to Greensburg Salem.
Golden Lions with a free kick as we go under 7 minutes left here in the second half. That one right in front of the keeper, Wilson. Comes free on the far side, then deflects out of play. I mentioned what's on the schedule ahead for Laurel Highlands. Greensburg Salem will play a non-conference game at Hempfield coming up on Monday, and then we'll have conference games next week at home against Trinity and on the road at Albert Gallatin. Another one sent out there from Ruvalcaba. And the hard contact continues. We might have a foul called there on the Mustangs right at the line. I guess we're going to have a penalty kick here for Greensburg Salem. There's a foul given inside the box, right on the line for a little knockdown. I think called there on Ruvalcaba.
Now, if he saves it or the ball comes back in play, start it.
And lining up to take this free kick, looks like it's going to be Gesselman, Dresden Gesselman, who scored earlier in this match. I'll pull everybody back. And Thatcher Wilson now in goal. Greensburg Salem trying to get back to within 3 in this match. It's 7-3 right now. Now the run-up. That's actually going to be Wyatt Raymer. And the save made for Thatcher Wilson. So the freshman Wilson stopping the shot there from Raymer. And it's 7-3. Still up on the scoreboard after the stoppage. And Golden Lions back at center. Andrew Edwards again. It was Crossfield on the far side, too far there for Gesselman.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for an important reminder from the Pennsylvania State Police, who reminds you never to drive faster than your guardian angel can fly.
Caleb Janoski with this run for the Mustangs, seeing some time on the front line, couldn't track it down. 4:47 left here in the second half. Again, Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Mustangs on their way to improving to 2-1 overall and in conference play. Greensburg Salem will drop to 0-3. Again, the top 4 teams will make the WPIAL playoffs. It's certainly a much tougher section this season for the Mustangs than what they saw a season ago. Another good job there from Wilson, who's really held his own in goal for the Mustangs since he came in to replace Zach Layton. Yeah, the Mustangs will see both Albert Gallatin and Thomas Jefferson next week. Another loose deflection out here in front. And Freider trying to spin off of Owen Gall. Goes off on the far side, touched there by Brady Weaver. Back to center. And sent off to Marcus Edwards, who's fronted there by Layton. Back down to Mike Edwards. He leaves it down on the far wing as Gesselman tries to track it down, and Gesselman knocked down. Another foul called here on the Mustangs. 3:24 left here in the second half. This will be a free kick. I think that was Hamilton that knocked him down, and of course Ian has to be careful, already out there on a yellow. We'll double check. Actually, that might be Cooper Hunt. I think it's Cooper Hunt 00 back there. And off the deflection, another goal scored by the Golden Lions. I think that was Mike Edwards that deflected it in to make it 7-4. So Mike Edwards gets his second of the match. 3:02 to play. Laurel Highlands 7, Greensburg Salem 4. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Greensburg Salem goal scored by number 10, Mike Edwards. Edwards, time of the goal, the 77th minute.
So Mike Edwards getting his second of the match. It's now 7-4 Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem. Edwards battling there with Caleb Janoski, and then Edwards getting the ball back. Over to Marcus Edwards. Marcus low ball coming forward. Mustangs find it again. 2:39 to play. 11 goals scored in this match. Deflection there off of Luke Simpson. Played back to center. Mangled off to Taylor Edwards. Double teamed here on the near side. Another foul called on the Mustangs. This was going on Cooper Hunt.
Free kick, Greensburg Salem.
2:13 to play. Wyatt Raymer to take it. Top of the 18. Deflected out to Brady Weaver. And Weaver just sitting that one high.
Goal kick coming up for the Mustangs.
Not out of 125 left. Deflected out on the far side.
Greensburg Salem.
And another hard foul there.
For Laurel Highlands.
Laurel Highlands will have the free kick. We mentioned things have been chippy. We've seen 3 cards given here in the second half. Now we'll approach the 1 minute mark.
Last minute of play in the game, 1 minute.
And the Mustangs with most of their second and third teamers out there right now. On both sides, still playing hard. Mustangs up 3 at 7-4. They led by 6 at 7-1. And with some of the second teamers coming in, Greensburg Salem getting 3 consecutive goals from Tanner Dabrowski and then 2 from Mike Edwards. Yeah, the Mustangs led by Colby Livingston today, 4 goals and an assist. Manny Oliveras, Nico Johns, and Joey Lemansky also figuring in on the scoring. Dresden Geselman and Tanner Dabrowski with goals for Greensburg Salem, along with 2 from Mike Edwards. 15 seconds now left in the match. Here's Wyatt Raymer back into the box. Deflected back to Marcus Edwards. 7 seconds left, and that one's saved by Thatcher Wilson. And that'll do it. Laurel Highlands a 7-4 win here today over Greensburg Salem. Mustangs improved to 2-1. Greensburg Salem drops to 0-3. Today's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 7 and Greensburg Salem 4. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.